Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Underneath the Hood with Glenn. Today I was approached by one of my techs who had done an oil change on a 2008 Toyota Prius. Went to pull the oil filter out of the thing, and I'm going to give you a good look. This is what the oil filter looked like when it came out of the cartridge. Now, why am I showing you this? Well, it's a multifold reasons, and I'm going to tell you the first one is that I can tell you almost for a fact that this oil filter couldn't have been changed for the last 20, 30, 40,000 miles, because there's no way that you could get this much dirt inside of the filter. I'm going to show you a new filter. This is what a new filter looks like, and this is what traps all of this muck that you see in between the pleats of this filter. It literally disintegrated inside of the canister that it sits in. So this sits in a canister, and then there's a top and a lid that seals it and holds it in there. So this engine was getting virtually zero filtration, and the circulation through the filter was zero. So this guy was running unfiltered oil through her engine. That creates a tremendous amount of damage. The purpose of the filter is to pick up little particulates that can scratch your rod bearings, your pistons, your piston rings, your cylinder walls, everything that gets lubricated by the oiling system. This filter is supposed to filtrate and pick up all those particulates. Well, it did. It picked up lots of particulates, plugged the filter, and this is my second point. When we go to a place, sometimes a quick lube or whatever, and you either have someone who's shady and decides that they're going to charge you for this filter, which is only about $5, and instead of selling you a filter, they keep the money, they charge you for it, they don't install the filter, and really you don't have any way to check. But there are a lot of shops that operate that way because, heck, if they can make an extra $5 and not have to do the labor of pulling your filter out and putting it back in, they're making a greater profit. So unfortunately, and over the years, I've hired many techs who have quit their jobs at other places because they were doing stuff like this. Dishonesty, no integrity at all, charging customers for stuff that they're not doing. This is actually a follow-up to another oil filter incident that I recorded a number of years ago, but it's a buyer beware world. If you're going to a quick lube shop, which I really don't recommend because they're not doing any kind of an inspection except for selling you as much junk as they can sell off their shelves while you're there. If you go to a reliable shop, they're doing what we call digital inspections. So they're going to take a picture of everything that they find on the vehicle. And believe me, if there's an oil filter that comes out of the car and it looks like this, they're going to make sure that they're going to show that to you to make sure that you never ever go back to a shop like that has defrauded you and is actually destroying your motor because it's not getting any kind of filtration. If you can imagine trying to breathe through something like this, if you had a mask and it was completely plugged, you wouldn't be able to get any air into your body. And the oil filter is an essential part of the oiling system of your car. So please make sure that you go to a trusted, reliable place that does a digital inspection. Once again, Underneath the Hood with Glenn. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned.